Today on the 19th of July, 2026, I woke up and did some art. I made some lunch, then depression hit me. I am totally depressed and I believe all the bad luck that is happening to me is because I have probably been an evil person in God's eyes, and He's punishing me for my sins. I asked God for forgiveness for being evil in the past. It wasn't my intention to be evil, and maybe I was evil because of all the built-up anger and resentment from working in toxic jobs around evil narcissistic people. Being in those jobs disconnected me from God. I was always fighting for my rights, setting my boundaries constantly, begging to be respected and for them to punish me for it. I feel like from now on, until my money runs out, I will just lay in bed and not get up. What's the point? I should just endure my bad karma and let it all happen. None of the businesses I started in the past even worked out for me, and I spent years on each and all of them. Time is running out on me. I don't have time to start a business now. I'm about to be in debt. I have no life force energy left to do anything. Doing anything now drains my soul because I'm so depressed. I guess I deserve all the bad karma. I prayed to God to get me out of that toxic job, and He did, but I didn't pray for another job to be lined up, which was my mistake. I have been praying for jobs every day though since being fired, but I've had no callbacks. No businesses in town want to hire me because of the reputation and defamation my old boss Carrie has spread about me. I absolutely give up. It kind of makes me so angry when I see other people becoming successful, or their business taking off overnight, because it's disheartening to me right now, and I take it as a slap in the face from God seeing that right now, on social media, when I'm down in a dump. Deep down I am happy for them though. It's just that I feel like I'm being punished in my life, and not deserving of anything. It's just I've tried so hard in my life, and have gotten nowhere, except into more toxic situations and financial hardships. It's like a curse I have or something. I am going to give up now. Time to sleep my life away and wait for the worst case scenarios to happen. I guess I'll wait for a miracle, as if I deserve one. Goodbye I guess for now. Yesterday on the 19th, Sunday, I laid in bed all day depressed. Nothing was open so I couldn't do anything or take any action to getting a job. Today on the 20th, I rang my superannuation fund today to ask if I can withdraw super or use my income insurance because of severe financial hardship. But when I rang them, it was a robotic voice and it wouldn't let me speak to a real person. It sent me a link saying to read the information to see if I qualify to take out super. On the sheet there was a questionnaire, so I answered the questions and it said I'm not eligible. It said to go to MyGov and see if you can apply to take super out as a compassionate payment. I logged into MyGov, but it didn't have a button to apply, just an information sheet. It sent me back to my superannuation saying to apply through them. It's a loophole that goes around in circles. So, when you're struggling, I realize there's no help. Nobody wants to help you. If I go on Centrelink again, they will only pay $100 a week until a few months pass, then they will pay $400 a week. That's not enough to survive on. They can cut you off at any moment too. They ask so many questions just to apply, then they make you do a course, and when you pass, they make you do another course online. But it requires group activities from being in a classroom, so you are set up to fail, because it's an online course with no classroom. It's just not worth all the hassle. Being on Centrelink, job search, is like working. I'd rather use that time to actually find a job and work. I've been let down heaps by them in the past, so I don't want to rely on them for help ever again if I can help it. I knew the superannuation fund wouldn't help me, why would they? They didn't help me last time I needed their help due to financial hardship. They make it so hard to access or apply for your funds. It's ridiculous. Well, now what do I do? I'm still depressed and jobless. I'm running out of money and time is running out. I can't live like this in constant worry. I'll keep praying. I might drive to Albany and go to the ATC Work Smart establishment to see if they can help me find a job. That means I have to use petrol money. I guess I'll go to the gym then while I'm there to make more use out of the petrol. I did go to Albany today and went to ATC Work Smart and handed them in a resume and filled out a form. They scanned my license too. ATC told me to go to Centrelink and see if they can give me a hardship payment. I took their advice, despite not wanting to deal with Centrelink again. I went there and they told me I have to apply for Job Seeker again, and the only way to get emergency income payments like hardship payments is if you have been with Job Seeker for more than 6 months, then you can apply for it. That is absolute crap in my opinion. Why am I even paying tax if the government won't help? All I need is one emergency payment, just to get me by until I find a job. I am so let down by the system. I don't want to go on Job Seeker again, because they make it impossible to work at a new job, because you have to do a course which interrupts working. Then they only pay $400 per week like I already mentioned. When I walked out of Centrelink, I had a small uncontrollable cry. I really thought they could at least help me. I wasted my time and energy going in there. ATC also told me to look on the local Albany Jobs Facebook page to see if there are any jobs. I did, and I found a few which I applied for. I handed in my resume at a couple of places today and sent email applications too. One is a barista job in Denmark. It's not like I'm not trying at all. It's just bad luck. I went to the gym as well while in Albany. I wasn't going to because I feel so depressed, but I forced myself to go to the gym. I might go put some flyers out in my hometown, despite the town being against me and hating me. I only need around 2 or 3 house cleans a week to make $500 to $600. Hopefully I can find a couple of local customers that are not friends with Carrie or have any evil agendas against me. A lot of people will probably laugh at my flyers because they know me, and they will think I'm stupid. I also don't have the insurance for house cleans, and I don't have an active Australian business number. I'll just do it as a hobby, if I even get any customers. I hope I don't put flyers in Carrie's family's letterboxes. They might try and do something evil against me. When I got back to town today after driving to Albany, I put a resume under the door at the detailing place. They are shut for some reason. Detailing is better than cleaning houses. I hope they see my resume. I just went walking around my hometown, letterbox dropping my flyers for the house cleaning business I started once. I'll try and ask customers for cash in hand, because I can't afford a fully operating business right now. I hope I get about 2 or 3 house cleans. That will take my anxiety away a little bit. When I went to ATC, the guy helping me said, "Don't you have any friends or family who can help you?" I said no, unfortunately. He asked why don't I apply at the bottom pub in my town for a job. I said, I have applied, but they know who I am and my reputation is ruined because of my old boss Carrie, so no one wants to hire me in my local town. Then I told him the whole story of what Carrie has been doing to me. He said, "Well, surely you have a cousin or someone here to stay with, to get you out of that town." I said, "Nope, I wish." Then he was giving me job suggestions he knew of around town. Him and the lady behind the desk both wished me good luck. Today on the 21st of July, 2026, I received an email from the Industrial Magistrates Court telling me that I've contacted the wrong court about getting a means of inquiry form. I rang them to find out what's happening. The guy on the phone told me that the Industrial Magistrates Court Perth has no more power to do anything, and that I need to close the case with them. I said, that's not fair because she hasn't paid me. I asked, what about the debt collectors? They are taking so long to get the money. He said, you got the Magistrates Court Perth to enforce the debt collectors. You didn't do it through the Industrial Magistrates Court Perth. I realized I probably did enforce it through Perth Magistrates Court through the court's e-portal. That's what I was meant to do anyway apparently, because the Industrial Magistrates Court can't take any further action, and they can't enforce anything. I think that's pretty useless of them. I have to contact the Magistrates Court Perth now to see what is happening about the enforcement of the court order. The guy from the Industrial Magistrates Court wants me to close the case, but I don't want to yet. I will stall it until I get the court-ordered payment from the debt collectors. I wish I never listened to the FWO about going to the Industrial Magistrates Court Perth. I should have went to the Magistrates Court Perth instead. They would have enforced the court order by now, and she'd be in jail probably. I'm confused and annoyed. I don't want to think about it. Maybe I should just fill out and lodge the Form 18 to close the case with the Industrial Magistrates Court Perth. I'm just afraid that doing that will interfere with the debt collectors. Carrie might show them that the case is closed, she will trick them, then I won't get my money that was won in court. I don't know what to do anymore. I just wish a lawyer had have helped me through all of this.